Hollywood is always on the lookout for new customers, and now some movie makers are seeing a new trend. Reach out to Christians and reap the benefits at the box office. Reporter Paul Strand has a story from Hollywood.
Just like in any other business, Christians are working hard in the entertainment industry. But other than producing the occasional Chronicles of Narnia or Passion of the Christ, Hollywood's often felt like enemy territory, not understanding the Christian audience, maybe not even caring to cater to it.
For years now in the culture wars, it's been Hollywood versus the Christians. But both sides are starting to wonder if maybe there can be a détente that's mutually beneficial to both.
We're here to support and encourage the industry.
Michael Patrick heads up Regent University's School of Communications and the Arts. This week, Regent sponsored a forum and get-together at the Directors Guild of America building in Hollywood to highlight the fact that there's a massive Christian audience out there, and if Hollywood reaches out to it with faith-friendly films and series, it can make big bucks. The huge success of Chronicles and Passion proved that.
This is an area that there's a great demand across the country for these kinds of films.
Those who showed up at the forum heard from such successful Hollywood types as Ralph Winter, a Christian and producer of the highly successful Fantastic Four and X-Men films. Now at work on producing a big-budget adaptation of C.S. Lewis's The Screwtape Letters. Also there, Regent took time to honor Cheryl McKay, one of its alumni who wrote the screenplay for the exceptionally faith-friendly film The Ultimate Gift, recently playing in hundreds of theaters across the country. It was a cuss, sex, and violence-free look at how family, friends, faith, and good hard work are the most important things in life.
I do manual labor for a month.
The executives in Hollywood have noticed that there is a real market out there for Christians and for content that Christians and churches can stand behind. So I have noticed the climate seems to be getting better for us out here.
Cheryl says it took her about 8 years to reach her present level of success where she can make a good living off screenwriting. But we also found out success doesn't mean hanging out with Hollywood glitterati at swank parties. In Cheryl's case, it's quiet toil in her little bungalow.
My day-to-day life is I enjoy writing at home every day for about 10 hours.
But Cheryl's outspoken Christianity is beginning to get noticed and appreciated.
The producer who approached me about doing the project The Ultimate Gift knew that I was a Christian and knew that I had the sensibilities to do that type of a project.
And Cheryl says the evidence is there that the entertainment industry is committing big time to reaching the faith community.
One really awesome wave that has gone through Hollywood right now is that so many studios are developing faith-based departments.
I think Hollywood sees green.
Years ago, Andrea Wiley reached the heights Cheryl's just beginning to attain. Recently, she's been producing documentaries like Soulmate about the struggles of black single women in a sex-soaked culture. But before that, she made piles of cash producing and writing for such series as The Parkers and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Even with such big hits to her name, though, she says she struggles to get anything faith-based greenlit by the studios.
I'm still trying to pitch Christian programming, and I'm not met with doors flinging wide open.
Still, Andrea believes if Christians would more often get out to the theaters to support faith-based films at their openings, Hollywood would produce many more.
We've got to do that. We've got to do it in the first weekend, because that's going to determine whether or not a studio is going to take the risk to do it again.
Cheryl McKay completely agrees. She's disappointed that Christians failed to show up at her film in anywhere near the numbers they did for Chronicles or Passion. She says Christians could easily blow this golden moment if they don't get into the movie-going habit fast.
When these studios are working very hard to come out with material for them, show up, vote with your ticket sales, and support those films.
But Andrea feels now that Hollywood is wide awake to the fact that 85% of the population calls itself Christian, a real honeymoon could be ahead for both Tinseltown and the Christian audience.
It makes good financial sense to reach the majority of people in this country.
So maybe soon there'll be plenty more opportunities for Christian movie makers to serve God, while Hollywood still makes plenty of money off of them doing it. Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from Hollywood.